A shoey. Boy, you've stumped me there. I'm going to say you're a bloke in a bar and you're going to get lucky.
And now it's time for another instalment of Inside the Down Under Actors Studio. Learn about acting and being Australian.
Always dreamed of being on the Actors Studio and I finally get my chance.
The Australia version's a little different.
He just pronounced AC/DC.
AC/DC.
Bog roll. Okay, so that's some kind of grub.
Up next is a bloke that ran away from dinosaurs in the 90s and now in 2022 he's teaching others how to run away from dinosaurs. It's Sam Neill. Sam Neill, welcome to Inside the Down Under Actors Studio. I'm going to start with my first question.
The Down Under Actors Studio.
Yeah, that's right. It's a tribute to James Lipton. It's a tribute.
Yeah.
I rewatched the first movie the other night because I knew I was speaking to the OG here. And I think what really resonates with me still is the themes in the movie. Extinction, survival, life finding a way. How do you think those themes are relevant in 2022?
Oh man, I was hoping this was going to be one of those light interviews where I don't have to think about serious stuff. But no, I've got to think about science stuff and the end of the world and GM. Oh, GM, I'm so worried about GM. I belong in New Zealand. I'm sure you've heard of New Zealand. It sometimes doesn't appear on the map. That annoys us. But I belong to something called the Sustainability Council in New Zealand. We are opposed to the introduction of any GM into agriculture and horticulture in New Zealand. So, there's a lot of themes that run through this that resonate with me, and I hope they hit home. But at the end of the day, these films are about entertainment, and it's about adventure and a lot of action.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so I had to rewatch the first one and go off of that for now. But yeah, I mean, it has staying power.
I mean, how can we stand in the light of discovery and not act?
Oh, what's so great about discovery? It's a violent, penetrative act that scars what it explores, what you call discovery. I call the rape of the natural world.
Like, rewatching it again and lots of the dialogue and everything, it just has a lot of staying power. So I promise to lighten it up, okay? I really promise to lighten it up. So
okay.
We'll segue into the second half of the interview, which is Guess the Aussie Slang. With you, Sambo, growing up in New Zealand and living in Australia for a while, you're going to play the expert edition, which Chris Hemsworth has played, and he did okay.
Chris Hemsworth only did okay.
He did okay. I'm not going to bag Hemsy too much, but yeah, he did okay. I reckon you could probably take him.
What else you got? We need one more. What do you got? A couple more. Let's go. You a couple more.
This is.
I'm going to redeem myself. I failed miserably. Come on.
You do.
I'm worried about you putting me up in the expert division. I've never been in the expert division of anything in my life. This is a first, and I'm anxious.
It's okay. I'll guide you through it. I can give you clues. The game has evolved quite a lot, like the dinosaurs.
I did learn a bit of Aussie slang a couple of weeks ago, which was getting off at Redfern. We don't need to go into what it means, but it's to do with human relations. Let's put it that way.
Okay, all right. We won't go too in depth with that one.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, Sambo. All right. Obligatory first question. Can you please explain the meaning of fair dinkum?
Fair dinkum means straight up, Fair dinkum is also, it's if you hear politicians using the phrase fair dinkum, it means these are fraudulent people that are trying to seem, as if they're not frauds to the general Australian public. I completely distrust a politician that says fair dinkum.
Sambo, you've already fucking won the game, I reckon. That's the best. That's the best answer I've ever received.
Thank you.
Fraudulent use of fair dinkum. That's a thing. To try and make it seem like you're sincere.
Relatable.
All right. Relatable. If I was involved in a prang whilst getting away from a T-Rex, what's happened to me?
You've had a car smash, and hopefully there's no spinal damage. I've had one or two in my time. A prang here or there.
Oh no. All right. Let's move on. I'm curious to ask more about that, but we got time limits. This is a two-pointer question. If dinosaurs were invading my home city of Perth, and I said, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to the bottle-o and grabbing a Goon bag. What am I talking about?
A Goon bag is a peculiarly Australian container of wine, and it comes within a box that has a tap. And when you take the box off, you will find an inflatable bag inside with the tap on. And it's very useful if you've had a very heavy night and you need to sleep under the stars. We've all been there. Make sure you keep your Goon bag intact because they serve as excellent pillows.
That is fantastic. And the bottle-o, what's that?
The bottle, of course, is the wine and spirits vendor, and also sells beer.
Wowee. You are smashing this, Sambo. All right. This one is big amongst the younger bastards in Australia. What is a shoey?
A shoe-in?
A shoey.
S-H-O-E-I-N?
S-H-O-E-Y. A shoey.
A shoey. Boy, you've stumped me there. I'm going to say you're a bloke in a bar and you're going to get lucky.
Oh, I'm going to have to give you your first cross, Sam. That's,
no.
A shoey is when you drink beer from your shoe.
Who does that?
UFC fighters, mostly. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing with the young folk at the moment. That's modern Aussie slang, that one, actually. All right, we'll keep going. What is an ankle biter? And it's not a velociraptor.
Ankle biter, I'm very familiar with ankle biters. I have a few myself. They're children.
Correct. That's correct.
They're everywhere, and in general, they don't know much and they're ungrateful.
I've got one. He's 3 years old, so...
They're small, ungrateful, and they don't know much.
You're exactly like your character in the first movie.
You are alive when they start to eat you. So, try to show a little respect.
Okay.
Last question. If my missus ran inside and said, holy shit, there's a dinosaur in the backyard, and I said, no Wackers, it's just a Brachiosaurus, what does no Wackers mean?
It means don't worry about a thing. I have everything under control. I'm your husband, and treat me with a little more respect.
Sam Neill, you have smashed Guess the Aussie Slang Expert Edition. Congratulations. If everyone can clap in the room over there, that was a stellar effort. Fantastic.
I just fell on the shoey. Thank you, Ozzy.
No worries. I think someone's actually got a jar of Vegemite for you over there as well. I believe it was. There it is! Yes! Well done.
Proudly made in Australia.
Thanks very much, Sambo. You're an absolute legend.
Thanks,
and
matey.
It was a real pleasure talking to you. And I hope I lightened it up towards the end there. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. See you guys. Bye.